just blow my mind.
Ladies in the air. Ladies in the air.
You should roll something up so you can just blow your mind. You should just blow your mind.
Ladies in the air.
Blow your mind.
Ladies in the air.
Mind blown and tore down. Still blow an ounce and a half, even more now. Yeah, put your lighters in the air, light it up in here. Yeah, put it in the air, see if I'm a fucking kid. You should find out I came to blow my mind out. Passing and you drop it, I'ma put you on timeout. Like Joe Frazier, I'm smoking, mirroring, I'm the open in the tub, but it feel like the ocean. I swear to God, I be floating, and I don't need a car to be coasting. You can say that I'm boasting, but this is SP, and I know my time. When I hear showtime, I'ma blow my mind.
Roll something up so I can just blow my mind.
Ladies in the air. Ladies in the air.
You should roll something up so you can just.
How you doing? This is Melvin Brown. Welcome back to the Melvin Brown Experience. Today is not going to be a story time. Today is going to be another topic. In today's topic, we're going to talk about the reason why your spells are not working. Being on YouTube gave me the best opportunity that words cannot describe. I had a great opportunity to talk to people from all around the world, such as doctors, lawyers, teachers, principals, strippers, nurses, you name it. Now, they all come to me for one reason. And what is the reason? They need help. Sometimes it's about love. Sometimes it's about money. Sometimes it's just a general consultation. Now, most of the time when I have consultations with these clients, most of them be like, Melvin, I think somebody did something to me. Somebody did something to me. This don't make no sense. I said, baby girl, did this happen? No. Did that happen? No. Did this happen? No. Did bad luck all of a sudden happen at a random time all of a sudden? No. I don't think nothing's wrong with you. We did a divination. We did plenty of readings. There's nothing wrong with you. Let's continue. Have you ever had a consultation with a spiritual worker? Y'all vibing. The mood is chill. You interested in working with your spiritual worker. So you send them a Cash App or a PayPal. Then all of a sudden, the spiritual worker tell you the whole 9 yards how everything gonna work. If it's love, he's gonna give you all the signs. If it's money, he's gonna give you all the signs. Your spiritual worker is going to give you the whole rundown. So you're very excited. So let's just say you get your package. A month go by, nothing ain't working. 2 months go by, nothing ain't working. 3 months go by, you ain't getting no signs of nothing. You make a phone call to a spiritual worker. Hello? Yo, what's going on? My stuff not working, and I find it really crazy that everybody else is getting testimonies and everything, and I want to give you the best testimony, and I've been waiting for this. And you know, the spiritual worker do what they got to do. Then all of a sudden, do another divination, another reading, they don't see nothing. So let's just say 6 months go by, it's nothing. Ain't not one thing, nothing is moving. You go to another spiritual worker see the work. Let's just say not spiritual worker, let's just say you go to a tarot reader. The tarot reader see everything that's going on, everything's working. You just got to be patient. Now, let's fast forward a little bit more. Now, it's 1.5 years. You're not seeing no signs and omens. So, you call your spiritual worker. Hey, I'm not getting no signs of nothing. And my target ain't doing nothing. It's like he's having fun. Or this ain't working, this ain't working. I don't know what to do. So, if the spiritual worker can't help you, they will refund you. So out of nowhere, you decided to go to another spiritual worker. This spiritual worker guarantee you results within 48 hours, telling you a good game. You so motivated and so gravitated to that shit, you say, take the money. All of a sudden, you just sitting there, mind your business. 48 hours go by, you call your spiritual worker, they hit you with the, oh, I think something's wrong with you. I think something's wrong with your love work. Like your candle exploded. And there's so much negative energy around y'all, I don't know what to do. So, you know, you're desperate. You're vulnerable. You never went to a real spiritual worker before, a real practitioner. So you're going to fall for the okie doke, give them another payment. But this time, they not asking for the $150 that they normally ask. This time, they asking for $700. So, you pay it, overdraft your account, or you just pay because you got it like that. All of a sudden, 48 hours go by again. You decided to call a spiritual worker. Soon you call them.
The number or code you have dialed is incorrect. Please check the number or code.
Okay, they phone off. Maybe they forgot to pay their phone bill. You never know. So you look on your Instagram. They don't got the Instagram there no more. So all of a sudden, you get the runaround over and over and over and over and over and over again that you're forced to go back to your original spiritual worker. Now, being in this line of work, I'm not going to say every day is a happy day. In this business, you're going to learn how to get the proper results that this one individual is working for, or you're going to have to refund your client back. Now, there's no such thing as a 100% success rate. Everything at the most, I'm going to give it 75% or 80 or 50 at minimum. Let me give you an example. So I remember the year, it was 2019. Yes, this is a story time. It was 2019. This one client on my Instagram, she followed me. I don't know how the hell she found me, but she followed me. She was very interested in buying some oil. So I sent her the package. The oil worked lovely for her. Now, this client of mine, she got her own business. She's local. She got her own beauty salon. Now, the oil worked pretty well for her. So she wanted some other work. So she calls me, Melvin, I would love for you to do a money work for me. I said, sure, why not? What do you need help with? I just need more clientels. I said, all right, cool. Took out my playbook, start coming up with the idea. Now, this concoction I made for this client was the best concoction I ever made because I put extra stuff in there, extra oomph. So I knew for a fact this was going to be one of the best work I ever did. I shipped it to her. She was getting nothing but new clientels. Even a local rapper girlfriend would come there all the time, promoting the store, promoting the shop. Things was looking pretty well for her. So 4 months later, business started to slow down. Remind you, the way how I made a concoction, it should have lasted a lifetime, long as she put the work in. Business started slowing down. She had plenty of money in the bank, but she wasn't getting the profits that she wanted. So all of a sudden, she called me, Melvin, I don't know what's going on. This not working. I said, all right, look, if it's not working, let me do a reading. Everything is working properly fine for her, but she's not seeing nothing. At the time, it was a lot of clients. All of a sudden, it was just a handful of clients by the end of the week. Before, she was getting so much clientele that she was booked. But for some reason, nothing wasn't working. Then all of a sudden, she just started pulling money out of her bank account. She calls me one day. You know what, Melvin? This was good, but look, I'm going to have to go to another spiritual worker. Nothing personal, it's business. I said, okay, thank you for the opportunity. So she go to another spiritual worker. That spiritual worker did her dirty. I'm not going to get in details. It's a short story. 2021, she calls me out the blue. Hey, Melvin, how you doing? I said, hey, what's up? What's going on? I want to work with you again. Like, I work with other spiritual workers. Things wasn't going well. I like you. I like your style. I said, you like my style, but the shit wasn't working last time. Melvin, I know. I apologize. When you good at something, I don't care how bad of a disagreement y'all had, the client will come back. I said, okay, let me do a divination and see what's going on with you. Everything looks pretty well for her. But here's the catch. I didn't see my spiritual work on that divination. So I said, baby girl, did you get rid of the work? Yes, what happened? The spiritual worker told me to destroy it. I said, okay, cool. You know you gotta get another one. Okay. What wound up happening? Nothing wasn't working. Not one single thing. It looked like it got worse. So, what wound up happening, she calls me. Let's do a reading. We do the reading again. Ain't nothing going on with her. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to send this woman a fucking bath. And if this bath don't work, oh well. It's a live and learn situation. I got to learn from this and keep it moving. What wound up happening, I sent her a bath. Nothing didn't work. I literally came down there to her shop trying to bless the store. Nothing didn't work. So I'm getting discouraged and I'm getting upset. So I calls one of my homegirls. Hello? Yo, can you do me a favor? Yo, I'm going to give you some money. Me and you going to play a game. You're going to pull your divination tools out. I'm going to pull my divination tools. You're going to see what's wrong with her. I'm going to see what's wrong with her. We're going to figure it out. Let me make a name up. Jasmine Montgomery. So I do my divination. Please let me see what's going on with Jasmine Montgomery. This is an example. That's not what I really say. Everything's cool. My homegirl, she do her divination. What's going on with Jasmine Montgomery? Same thing. I'm like, this crazy. I never seen nothing like this. So instead of me giving up and just saying, fuck it, let's refund her, I say, yo, you know what? Let's see what's going on that's causing this to happen. So we switched the questions up and we did what we did. This woman had some serious trauma from childhood, from her teenage years and her early adult years. Now, I'm not going to tell you what the fuck was going on with her life, but it was some serious shit that I was surprised that she's still functioning. So I give her a phone call. I got some good news. What's the good news? The good news is we found out what's wrong with you. What's wrong? Do you have trauma? She sat there and she said, Melvin, I have a lot of trauma. I went through a lot of stuff growing up. I said, okay, look, this is what I want you to do. I want you to go to therapy. I want you to do this. I want you to go to the gym and do that. I want you to change your mindset, read these positive books. I'm going to do something behind the scenes on my end. Let me know what happens. Months go by. Her business not only got better, her love life got better, and now she's at peace with herself. Things like that happen. It's not no magic thrown at you. It ain't no bad luck thrown at you. 9 times out of 10, you have so much trauma and you suppressed it. You grabbed it, you absorbed it, and it became its own entity. Now, let me tell you something. Us as human beings, we carry frequencies. Frequencies that make us feel good. Frequencies that make us feel bad. Frequencies that make us think about the past. Let me give you an example. Have you ever listened to a good song when you was a little kid and it made you feel good because you was at the best moment of your life? And then when the music come on, that brings you back memories. That's frequencies. You suppress that frequency years ago, but when it comes back, it brings back good memories of your childhood. Let me give you another example. Sometimes us as humans have a bad week. Not a bad day, a bad week. Let me give you an example. Have you ever in your life woke up happy as hell, ready to get some breakfast? Before you get some breakfast, you brush your teeth, you take a shower, you brush your teeth, get dressed, all of a sudden get your breakfast or get a coffee. You're going outside, ready to go to work. All of a sudden, you got a boot in your car. Even worse, your car got towed. You will get automatically mad. Not only you have to spend unnecessary money, but you have to take public transportation now. You didn't take public transportation in years. So all of a sudden, let's just say you get on the train. You get on the train, you mind your business. Still very upset of what happened this morning. You sitting on the train, you read your newspaper, and all of a sudden, it's this guy standing right beside you. All of a sudden, he get up or somebody bump into him, and out of nowhere, his coffee spills, and the coffee landed on your clothes. Now, not only your car got towed, you had to take public transportation, and then while you was on public transportation, somebody spilled their coffee accidentally on your clothes, your work clothes. You're a little bit late from work, and following that week, you get written up. You probably get suspended, or worse, fired. Now, if y'all listen to this, y'all probably thinking, oh, that gotta be a hex. That sound like a hex by itself. Or some of y'all might think is, oh, that sound like Mercury retrograde. No. What happened is you held on to that energy, that energy caused you to go through all that bullshit. Let's continue. The reason that your spells are not working is not because somebody threw magic at you. It's not a generational curse. The universe is testing you for you to face and conquer your past that you try to force yourself to forget about. It's so easy asking for what you want, but it's hard to put the work in. It's just one simple thing you got to do. Face yourself. Now, plenty of people have came to me for consultations. Melvin, I want you to bring my lover back. Sometimes things don't go the way how we think it should go. So the client would naturally get pissed off. Then you sit there and you're like, yo, you're still bitter. I'm not bitter. Yes, you are. You focusing on how your exes did you dirty in the past, and now the ex that you truly want back did you dirty like everybody else. There's a pattern. There's a pattern. Turns out she heals. She gives me the 411 on everything. Turned out the first person that she truly loved did her wrong. Mentally and verbally abused her. So she became addicted to bad boys because that's all she knew. And she get the same outcome that she always get. She looked a little deep inside herself. All of a sudden, she can't save nobody but herself. She can't take care of nobody but herself. Soon that happened, she started to love herself. And a few months down the line, her target come back. But by the time her target come back, there's a new you. The universe has tricky ways of giving you wishes or giving you what you want in a tricky way. Sometimes it could be like a 360 contract. What I mean by a 360 contract, research it, Google it. Basically, let me give you an example. Oh, I want this girl. She's beautiful. She's madly beautiful. So you do the spell not working. All of a sudden, you let it go. You forget about it. And all of a sudden, you become somebody. You work hard, you become somebody. All of a sudden, that spell, let's just say 3 years later, that spell worked. All of a sudden, that girl that you wanted want to be with you and love you. But here's the catch. It's 3 years later. The woman that you wanted let herself go. She became obese. She on welfare. She ain't the woman that you wanted because you was lusting. Something tricky like that can happen. Let's continue. The reason why your spells is truly not working because you are living in the past, trying to live in the future at the same damn time. And what you always got to do, you got to let things go and start living in the future. Because if you living in the past of your trauma and your trials and your era, you would never succeed in life. Forget the spell work. You're not going to succeed in life if you keep holding on how people did you wrong or what circumstances happened in your past. You would never succeed. Let me give you an example. When I was in high school, it was this athlete. He was the best wide receiver that I ever seen. This man had everything. He had newspaper, ESPN, college scholarships offer. When I mean this man had college scholarship offers, I'm talking about the popular of the popular schools that you see, such as Michigan, Tennessee, Ohio State, LSU, UCLA, you name it. This man was a big-time superstar before he even touched the college gridiron. What wound up happening, this one coach, a good-ass coach, promised, if you sign with us, I guarantee you, you will go to the NFL. Just listen to me. This other coach promised him, if you come over here, I guarantee you, you're going to go to the NFL and this college campus going to love you. You're going to be a superstar your freshman year. So what did he do? He listened to his ego. He wanted that high school feeling again. He just wanted people to kiss his ass and yes men just because he was on the athlete. But here's the catch. Here's the catch. Since his ego was so big, the one coach that guaranteed him to go to the NFL told him, I guarantee you, you're going to have a starting spot. Just work with me. I promise you. You're going to get national attention, but you're not going to get as big of a national attention. His ego was hurt. He said, you know what? I'm going to go to the other school. What he didn't know was the coach that promised him all this failed to mention, yo, if you sign to this school, you're going to have to earn your spot. And the school that he went to had a high caliber of NFL prospects. The crazy part about that, he didn't live up to his expectation. He started getting transferred to different schools, that it affected his ego. It was so bad that he only had 1 year of eligibility. He had 1 year. What wound up happening, he did not go to the NFL. He did not even get invited to the NFL Combine. Till this day, this man dropped out of school, did not graduate. Now he works as a personal trainer. The saddest story in the world. And what's so fucked up about it, that one coach that told him, if you come over here, I promise you, you will go to the NFL and I got a spot for you, got somebody else, and that person went in the NFL, played about almost 8 years. Sometimes you got to put your ego down and you got to focus on you. If you want something to manifest abundantly, I don't care if it's money, love, or etc., you're going to have to face your traumas. You're going to have to put your ego aside. And you're going to have to be humble. Everybody can go to a spiritual worker. Let's just say, hypothetically speaking, let's just say you got fired. You was the reason that you got fired. You took everybody's kindness for weakness and your attitude was not up to par. So they let you go. Then you go to a spiritual worker. I want my job back. I need a new job. This and the third. The spiritual worker, listen. The spiritual worker do whatever it takes trying to give you the proper manifestation that you truly deserve. Then all of a sudden, nothing don't work. Y'all quick to point fingers at a spiritual worker, calling them a scam and a phony, going to the next spiritual worker, thinking they gonna do the same thing. It don't work like that. In order to manifest something, you're gonna have to dig a little deeper within yourself. That's the reason why your spells is not working. Let me tell you something. Remember I told y'all about trauma and holding on past things will not make you succeed in life? Let me give you a quick story. So I remember it was this one client. She came all the way from Dallas, Texas to Philadelphia just to come see me. So in my mind, I'm like, yo, she coming to my hometown. I'm going to show her a good time. So what did I do? I decided to buy her a cheesesteak. Not a cheesesteak from Geno's or Pat's. Not even a bodega cheesesteak. I didn't even have the audacity to even buy a cheesesteak from Jim's for her. What I did was I gave her the best cheesesteak of all cheesesteaks in the city of Philadelphia. I went to Max's. Now, I didn't buy her an $8 cheesesteak. I bought her a $20 cheesesteak. And as a courtesy, I bought her an extra. Now, an $8 cheesesteak, all right, cool. But a $20 cheesesteak, that's a big-ass cheesesteak. So let's get to the point. I gave her a cheesesteak. She was happy. We seen each other. I said, all right, come on, let's eat the cheesesteak. She's like, no. I don't want to eat it, Melvin. I don't want to eat it. I said, why you want to eat the cheesesteak? Come on, eat the cheesesteak. I wasted my motherfucking money. Just all you got to do is eat the cheesesteak. She's like, no. I'm like, what's wrong? Just eat the cheesesteak. Like, damn. Turned out, when she was in college, something happened to her. It does not take a rocket science for y'all to understand what happened. So when something like that traumatized happened to her, she couldn't trust nobody. She couldn't even trust some of her family members. She looked at the world different. But when I sat there and I talked to her and I told her about things and I told her about my personal life and what I went through, she had an agreement and she felt comfortable. What wound up happening was she wound up eating the cheesesteak. She trusted me that much that she finally ate the cheesesteak. And she said, Melvin, I am so sorry for trying to turn your offer down. But Melvin, this is like the best thing I ever had in my life. I said, you see what happens. Now, this is what I'm trying to say. When you go through so much trauma, there could be a blessing that don't even look like a blessing. But all of a sudden, you get over that fear, then the biggest blessing happens. Some of us do spells because we're sincere and we really want what we want. Some of us do spells because it's an ego trip. Some of us do spells just to see if it's going to work. But if you don't get over your traumas and get over your fear and get over your anger about your past, you're never going to manifest anything. This is Melvin Brown. This is the Melvin Brown Experience. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Hit the like button, leave a comment, email me. I am out. I hope I answered this controversial question properly. The reason why your spells is not working. The reason why your spells is not working is because you suppress so much trauma. And you have to get over the things that you went through in the past so this blessing can come in your life. This is Melvin Brown. I hope y'all enjoy. Be safe. I'm out.